Now, let's send it over to Logan for the Netherworld.
Welcome to the Netherworld. In this segment, we will be deep diving into characters in Star Wars. This week's character is Tech. He has been very much prominent within these past few months of Star Wars. I think it's a great character to start out this segment with. Let's go ahead and get into the origins of the clone that we know as Tech. Tech is just one of 4 original members of Clone Force 99, otherwise known as the Bad Batch. The other 3 members including Hunter, Wrecker, and Crosshair. Tech, along with his brothers, were mutated clones, all given their mutations in Nala Se's private laboratory on Kamino. We also know that Omega was made in the same exact lab. All 4 members of the Bad Batch have their own special traits. Tech is the brains of the group. As for his equipment, Tech used a heavily modified suit of Katarn-class commando armor with a specialized visor that worked as a computer display. Tech also had a computer terminal installed in the forearm portion of his armor. This was used to calculate trajectory, translate alien languages, and record sound effects. A fun fact about those sound effects, Tech would record all sentient sounds that he encountered. Hunter described this as one of Tech's hobbies. In terms of weapons, Tech primarily used 2 DC-17 hand blasters. Now we'll jump ahead to the time period that we know with Tech. Tech made his first appearance in Star Wars in the Clone Wars Season 7. In the Bad Batch arc, this is where Echo eventually joins the squad. Tech was a key piece in locating Echo during the Battle of Anaxis. In the waning days of the Clone Wars, we see the Bad Batch endure Order 66. Tech, along with Hunter, Wrecker, and Echo, do not follow through with Order 66, but Crosshair does. This is where we see the beginning of Bad Batch as a show in Star Wars. Throughout this show, we see a lot of character development with Tech. Throughout the first season, we really get to see a lot of his personality. Tech was very calm and non-confrontational, but he could definitely be sarcastic and a little bit passive-aggressive. Moving into the second season of The Bad Batch, we see the biggest character development that Tech receives throughout the series. Within this season, we see a lot of ups and downs within his relationship with a lot of the members of the Bad Batch, including Omega. Within this season, we get a phenomenal scene with Tech and Omega, where Tech really digs deep into his feelings. Him and Omega have a lot of bonding throughout the season, but it's after this talk where you can definitely see a change in their relationship. Throughout all of his witty comebacks in the series, you really do get to see the love that he has for the rest of the members in the Bad Batch. We then move on to what we see currently as the ending for Tech. Tech meets his end on the home planet of Grand Moff Tarkin, Iriadu. It's in this moment where we see Tech's true colors and his care for the rest of the Bad Batch. Tech sacrifices himself for the betterment of the group to help them escape the Empire on Iriadu. There's a lot of speculation around Tech at the moment and whether he truly is dead, but we're going to go ahead and take it at face value and accept his sacrifice for the Bad Batch. When we first see the Bad Batch, he really is the key to finding Echo in their first mission that we see on screen. And I think it really does come full circle when he does ultimately meet his end, where he is the key for them escaping on Iriadu. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this deep dive into Tech. A salute to him. He was a true soldier, and we love him. That's it for the Netherworld in this episode. Hopefully, we'll see you back.